So we are coming off an emotional double overtime performance from the Boston Bruins as they look in Boston to secure and force a Game 7 in the series. But they do that. They need to stop the quick strike ability that Ottawa has, and they got to try to force Erik Karlsson to play defense. It's not what he does really well. So we go to the first period. It's 2 U's, 2 K's, 2 Rask, Craig Anderson. Do I really need to go over this? It's the same goaltenders every fucking game. Boston, in the first period, 3 consecutive penalties for delay a game. That is absurd. 3 different times they shoot it over the glass in their own zone. Just unbelievable. But they kill it off. They kill all 3. I believe they only allow 1 shot for Ottawa on 3 power plays. And then Boston eventually will go on the power play of their own. And it's going to be a fake shot from Brad Marchand over to Drew Stafford. He goes high over the shoulder. 1-0 power play goal for Drew Stafford. What a trade he has been. What an acquisition he has been for Boston down the stretch. So applaud there from finding that guy. But we take it to the second period, and Ottawa will score and get it to a tie game on the power play. As it's going to be Erik Karlsson who finds Derek Brassard. Brassard will take the shot. Initially, the word was that it was Brassard's goal, but upon further review, the NHL officials and the NHL statistical stat people, they've decided that it hit enough of Bobby Ryan to make it his fourth of the playoff series. What a resurgence for Bobby Ryan. Could have come at a worse time for Boston, though. He's killed them all series long, scoring in just 4 times in the series, as I said. A little bit later on, and Ottawa will score again. This time it's Kyle Turris. Just a bad giveaway from Drew Stafford, who I praised earlier in this review. It ends up on the stick of Kyle Turris. He blows it by Tuukka Rask and makes it a 2-1 game for Ottawa. So we go to the third period. And for most of the third period, Boston looking like the much better team. And eventually, they will score and tie the game up, as it's a bad change by Ottawa. Quick up from Colin Miller to Brad Marchand, shoots it with a purpose, and Patrice Bergeron right there jams in the rebound. We got ourselves a tied hockey game, which means we're going yet again to overtime. Fourth overtime of the series between these two teams, and it's not a good one for Boston, as a ticky-tack kind of call here by Dan O'Halloran on David Pastrnak, as Pastrnak and Clark MacArthur get themselves tied up, as I do believe Pastrnak was trying to get to Erik Karlsson, a little bit of interference from MacArthur, but I understand the reason for the call, because Pastrnak does get his arm around the chest of MacArthur, and it looks like he pulled him down. So that's your penalty. Not necessarily super egregious, a little bit ticky-tacky, but that's neither here nor there. As Derek Brassard on the power play will take a shot. Rebound, I believe it goes off of Bobby Ryan before finding its way to Clark MacArthur, no less. Wide open net, ends the game, ends the series. Boston will lose this one 3-2. They will lose the series 4-2. And that'll be the Ottawa Senators moving on to face the New York Rangers. But let's be honest here. For most of this series, David Krejci unavailable, Brandon Carlo hurt, Torrey Krug out, McQuaid gone for after I think game 2, and Boston pushed Ottawa to the limit. Every game decided by 1 goal, 4 overtimes in 6 games. You can't be more impressed with how this team played in this series. And And Charlie McAvoy looked great in the series. Sean Kuraly looked great in the series. Just a lot of young talent played really, really well. Some solid hockey. Now, if they had Carlo, if they had Krug, if they had McAvoy in there as well, would it make a difference? That's neither here nor there. But needless to say, the future for this team, unlike last year, looks very, very bright. So, before I end this, I would like to thank everybody for tuning in to this season, allowing me to entertain you once again, and hopefully we will have some more fun, some more stuff next season for the Bruins Recap Show.